I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I have another message from my father, and it's a channel message from the part one to the part two of these children going through problems with these kids in school. Now, this is about the state that he want me to speak on. He want me to speak on and say why not the state is not getting into this and putting these children that's living in these homes by themselves without their parents, and that when y'all find out about them, why don't y'all put them in the homes with their families, instead of sitting up there saying that if the children don't live in the same state or town or city where their families stay, they cannot go and live with their families. So what my father is saying, that what y'all do is take these children and put them in foster homes, and then y'all put them in foster homes where these parents, these other people that be raising these children that's not even good people, and these children end up getting molested and abused and beaten on by these other parents that y'all put these children with, which y'all should be putting them with their families. Because if these children don't want to be split up, then they should be with their families. This is what my father wants to speak on. Why y'all not doing that? Instead of putting these children in foster care and knowing that some of these foster carers are not good for these children to be in. That's why these children don't want to get split up, because when they get split up, they end up in places that their brothers and sisters don't know where they at. And then when they get grown, they have to go and look for their brothers and sisters and all get back together again. But then next thing you know, some of the children is all damaged. When they get back together, they all damaged because y'all don't put them in foster cares where these people be raping and bruising these children and doing all kind of things to these children in these foster cares, instead of putting them with their family, sitting up there telling these families that, no, I can't put you with your family because you don't live in the same state, the same city, in the same town. So no, I can't put you with your family. How stupid that sounds. Make it make sense, because it do not make sense. Make it make sense. These children should have the right to choose who they want to live with. They should have the right to make that choice, not the state make the choice for them and then put them in a place where they don't want to be, and then they come out corrupted. That is y'all fault, the state. This is what my father wanted me to speak on. That is what he's saying. If y'all wake up and handle the business right, like y'all supposed to, then these children won't be all messed up in the head, and it won't be a lot of killing and stealing and raping out here, if y'all wish to place these children in the right place where they should be, with their families, because their families be wanting them to come and live with them, but y'all don't want to give them to their families because they don't live in the same state, town, and city. So y'all don't want to put them with them because they don't live in the same state, town, and city. How do that sound? That do not make sense. These children should have the right to make the choice on who they want to live with. And y'all know that. Now, let me ask you a question. If you was in that situation and you had children and they took your children and put them with somebody else, how would you feel about that? Tell me, state, the people that's running up there, how would y'all feel if that happened to y'all and y'all children was placed in another place that y'all children don't want to be at. How would y'all feel about that? Y'all got to understand that everybody has feelings. Just like y'all got feelings, these children have feelings too. And y'all children have feelings. So y'all got to put yourself in other children's shoes. When you got children, you should understand how these other children would feel if you got children. That's the problem y'all make y'all mistake at. Y'all figure that because y'all got your own little household and everything, that everything is fine. So if somebody else going through something, that's okay. Just let them go through it. They will be okay. How you going to say they're going to be okay if you not in the house with these children that y'all place in these foster homes, getting molested, raped, and beaten on and all of that, and sometimes killed from these foster care people? Because y'all not living in there with these children, are y'all? No. Y'all don't know what these children's going through, do y'all? No. So how y'all gonna sit there and think it's that's the best thing to do, is put them in foster care? And don't think about how they feel when they keep saying, I don't want to live in foster care. I want to live with my families. So that's what y'all should do. Okay, then we will make the decision to put them with their families. That's what they want. If they don't want to be separated, then we will put them with their families. It doesn't matter if they don't live in a state, town, and city with the family. If the family is willing to take them in, then they should be placed with their families. That's the way it should be. State. That's the way it should be. These children should have the right to make their decision on where they want to live. Because see, that's why they don't want y'all to know. That's why they keep everything from y'all. Because they know when y'all know that, y'all gonna place them somewhere where they don't want to be. And it could be the time when their parents done passed away. And they don't want to tell y'all that. Because they know if they do, they're going to end up separated from each other, which that shouldn't happen, when they should be placed with somebody in the family that they want to be with. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Now, the children's feelings should come first, not the money that y'all get. The children's feelings should come first. That's the way it should be. Think about the children's, not the money. The children's. They have a heart just like y'all do. And y'all should understand how they feel. So this is what my father wanted me to speak on. Thank y'all for listening to me. Since y'all don't think it's a God. Which it is. And sooner or later y'all gonna realize it is a God. Just like it's a devil, it's a God too. And y'all will realize that sooner or later. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.